in every kid's life, there's always a pet, and usually it's a puppy dog. And I'd like to do a song for you now about a little puppy dog that I had when I was growing up. And its name was Cracker Jack. Here's the story. Once I had a little dog, I named him Cracker Jack. He had a spot around one eye that looked just like a patch. His legs were way too long and he was awkward as could be. Why, he wasn't much to look at, but he looked all right to me. I'd found him by the riverbank just wandering about. He was cold and hungry and his ribs were sticking out. I snapped my fingers, whistled when he came, I picked him up. Of course, I was just a kid and Cracker Jack was just a pup. So I took him home and fed him till he couldn't eat no more. And I took him to my room and put a blanket on the floor. After that, beside my bed is where he'd always sleep. And each night in my prayers I'd pray the Lord his soul to keep. Cracker Jack, the best friend that I ever had was Cracker Jack. But he was more than that, a playmate, a companion. He was love and understanding. That was Cracker Jack. The best friend that I ever had was Cracker Jack. But he was more than that. Why, everything a kid could want I had in Cracker Jack. Old Cracker Jack would run to meet me after school each day. And he'd jump and wag his tail and look at me as if to say, I love you and I missed you and I'm glad you're home again. Now I knew just how he felt, 'cause me and Cracker Jack was friends. And through the woods and fields we would often roam about. And when we got in trouble, we would help each other out. Why, I could run almost as fast as Cracker Jack could run. We had a lot in common and we had a lot of fun. He was always with me when I was growing up. We shared each other's good times and we shared each other's love. He only lives in memory now, but often I think back to the days of childhood, the days of Cracker Jack. Cracker Jack, the best friend that I ever had was Cracker Jack. But he was more than that, a playmate, a companion. He was love and understanding. That was Cracker Jack. The best friend that I ever had was Cracker Jack. But he was more than that. Why, everything a kid could want I had in Cracker Jack. In Cracker Jack. Come on, boy. Thank you.
It'll be some better.
Blue Spanish eyes, teardrops are falling from your Spanish eyes.
No, I'm supposed to cry, right? Okay. Please. Oh, please, don't you cry.
Well, this is supposed to be serious.
I know that it is, senor, but this is just adios, and I swear that it don't mean goodbye.
Well, I'm going to sing mine straight.
Yeah, do.
Soon I'll return, bringing you all the love your heart can hold. Quick, say si,
Si, si, senor.
say you and your Spanish eyes will wait for me.
That's pretty good.
You see?
So much for that. Well, way back in history, 3,000 years, or really ever since time began, there's been a whole lot of women shedding a whole lot of tears over a brown-eyed handsome man.
That's what the trouble was, a brown-eyed handsome man. A brown-eyed handsome man.
Let's get serious. This one's too pretty to mess up. In the twilight, oh, I see you. Blue eyes
eyes crying in the rain. When we kissed goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again.
Love is like a dying ember,
Lonely memories remain, and through the ages I'll remember blue eyes crying in the rain. Hey,
We'd get up before sunup to get the work done up. We'd work in the fields till the sun had gone down. And we've stood and we've cried as we've helplessly watched a hailstorm beating our crops to the ground. We've gone to bed hungry many nights in the past, in the good old days when times were bad. No amount of money could buy from me the memories that I have of them. No amount of money could pay me to go back, live through it again. I've seen Daddy's hands break open and bleed, and I've seen him work till he's stiff as a board. And I've seen Mama lay and suffer in sickness, in need of a doctor we couldn't afford. Anything at all was more than we had in the good old days when times were bad. We've got up before and found ice on the floor where the wind would blow snow through the cracks in the wall. And I couldn't enjoy then having a boyfriend. I had nothing decent to wear at all. So I longed for a love that I never had in the good old days when times were bad. No amount of money could buy from me the memories that I have of them. No amount of money could pay me to go back, live through it again in the good old days when times were bad. In the good old days when times were bad.
I've never walked through the doors of a barroom or tasted the flavor of wine. And I've never danced to the songs on a jukebox or held someone that wasn't mine. But there's always a first time, and if you don't change, then I think the first time can be arranged, can be arranged. Now I've never dressed for the eyes of a stranger to sow seeds of lust in his mind. And I never walked down that road of temptation to leave dirty footprints behind. But there's always a first a traveling man. My mama didn't allow me to go to court, and I'll tell lies, but I reckon I ought. Oh, but she'd have given me the back of her hand, and she'd have seen me with that traveling man. So I tell my mama that I reckon I ought to go to the spring and fetch us some water. What mama didn't know is I had a plan to meet down there with that traveling man. Yeah, and I made plans to run away with that traveling man on Saturday. Well, Saturday's here, and here I stand, and there goes mama with my traveling man. Oh, that traveling man was a two-time lover. Took my love and he took my mother. I didn't know, 'cause mama didn't tell me, and I don't understand. Mama running off with my traveling man. And I'm really gonna miss that traveling man. From porch on a summer afternoon, in a straight back chair on two legs, leaned against the wall. As I watched the kids a-playing with June bugs on a string, and chased the glowing fireflies when evening shadows fall. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby. Honeysuckle vine clings to the fence along the lane. Their fragrance makes the summer wind so sweet. And on a distant hilltop, an eagle spreads its wings. A songbird on a fence post sings a melody. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby. Walking home from church on Sunday with the one you love, laughing, talking, and making future plans. And when your folks ain't looking, you might steal a kiss or two while you're sitting in the porch swing holding hands. In my Tennessee mountain home, life is as peaceful as a baby's sigh. In my Tennessee mountain home, crickets sing in the fields nearby. Mm-hmm.
different situation. He'll just walk off and leave her to do the best she can, while he looks for an angel to wear his wedding band. I know that I'm no angel, if that's what you thought you found. I was just a victim of a man that let me down. Yes, I've made my mistakes. Listen and understand. My mistakes are no worse than yours, just because I'm a woman. Well, my mistakes are no worse than yours, just because I'm a woman. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I feel very honored to get to sing this song on the show tonight. And as Mama would say, I hope you get a blessing out of it. The gates and doors were barred and all the windows fastened down. I spent the night in sleeplessness and rose at every sound, half in hopeless sorrow and half in fear the day would find the soldiers break
Dumb blonde.
Don't try to cry your way out of this. Don't try to lie, or I'll catch you in it. Don't try to make me feel sorry for you. Just because I'm blonde, don't think I'm dumb, 'cause this dumb blonde ain't nobody's fool. When you left, you thought I'd sit and you thought I'd wait and you thought I'd cry. You called me a dumb blonde. Well, somehow I lived through it, and you know if there's one thing this blonde has learned, blondes have more fun. You flew too high all across the ground. It's stormy weather and had to come back down. Well, I found new thread for my old spoon. Just because I'm blonde, don't think it's real, 'cause this dumb blonde ain't got nobody fooled. Oh, thank you. This is a story about an old man that I grew up knowing and loving in the Smoky Mountains. I guess every kid has certain people that they remember more than other people when they're growing up, but he made me always feel grown up and kind of special, and that's one of the reasons I loved him. And he's only living in my song, but I'd like to share that memory with you. Now, he lived by the apple orchard in this little old orchard shack. His real name was Jackson Taylor, but I called him Applejack. Now, old Applejack was loved by everyone he ever knew. Of course, Applejack picked apples, but he picked the banjo too. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. I go down to Applejack's just almost every day, and we'd sit and we'd drink Applejack that old Applejack had made. And then he'd take his banjo down, and then he'd ask me if I'd sing. And he would play his banjo, and I'd play my tambourine. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. Let's pick one. Let's pick out one. I ain't no Grandma Jones or Applejack. You probably figured that out by now. Now that's when I was just a kid, and now that I'm grown, you know all I have are these memories, 'cause old Applejack is gone. Oh, but he left me his banjo, and it always takes me back. You know, every time I play it, I still hear Applejack. Clap your hands along with it. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. You're doing good, do it again. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. Yahoo! Thank you for your help. Applejack with these long ones. Thank you.
Sing a song, sweet music man, 'cause I won't be there to hold your hand like I used to. I'm through with you. You're a heck of a singer and a powerful man, but you surround yourself with people who demand so little of you. But you touched my soul with your beautiful song. said, I need you. Then you changed the words and added harmony, sang the song you had written for me to someone new. Oh, but nobody sings a love song quite like you do. Oh, and nobody else can make me sing along. And nobody else can make me feel things are right when I know they're wrong. But nobody sings a love song quite like you. Sing your song, sweet music man. You travel the world with a six-piece band that does for you just what you tell them to. And you try to stay young, but the songs are sung to too many people who've all begun to come back on you. Sing your song, sad music man. Making a living doing one-night stands, they're through with you. They don't need you. You're still a heck of a singer, but a broken man. But you'll keep on looking for one last fan to sing to. Oh, but nobody sings a love song quite like you do. And nobody else can make me sing along. And nobody else can make me feel things are right when they're wrong with a song. Nobody sings a love song quite like you. Sing your song, sweet music man. I believe in you.
It's called Bury Me Beneath the Willow.
Tonight that I wrote several years ago. It kind of talks about when I was leaving home, going out into the world to seek my fortune and my success, as you might say. And it's a song I recorded in the trio album with Linda Ronstadt and Emmylou Harris. But Emmylou and Linda are not here today, but I've asked Bobby and Phyllis to help me sing a little bit on the harmony. They're not on camera, but they're back there in the back. They didn't want to be on camera because their hair wasn't fixed. So anyway, when you hear them, just know they're back there. Anyhow, this is a little song that I called Wildflowers.
The hills were alive with wildflowers, and I was as wild, even wilder than they. For at least I could run. They just died
content to be lost in the crowd. And they were growing too close. I had no room for growth, and I wanted so much to branch out. So I uprooted myself from my home ground and left. Took my dreams and I took to the road. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. Now I grew up fast and wild, and I never felt right in a garden so different from me. I just never belonged. I just longed to be gone. So the garden one day set me free. And I hitched a ride with the wind, and since he was my friend, I just let him decide where we'd go. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. Just a wild rambling road, seeking mysteries untold. No regrets for the paths that I chose. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. We don't care. Thank you.
Tonight I feel so weak. But all in love is fair. I turn the other cheek. I feel the slap and the sting of the foul night air. And I know you're only human, and I haven't got talking room. But tonight, while I'm making excuses, some other woman is making love to you. Oh, somebody bring me some water. Can't you see I'm burning alive? Can't you see my baby's got another lover? I swear I don't know how I'm gonna survive. Oh, somebody bring me some water. Can't you see it's out of control? Baby's got my heart, my baby's got my mind, but tonight that old devil, that devil's got my soul. Will this aching pass? I don't know. Will this night get through? No. Wanna hear the breaking glass? I only feel the steel of the red hot truth. I'd do anything to get it off of my mind. I need some insanity, that temporary kind. Tell me, how will I ever be the same when I know that woman somewhere screaming your name? Oh, somebody bring me some water. Can't you see I'm burning alive? Can't you see my baby's got another lover? And I don't know how
television or movies, then you're definitely a fan of our very special guest.
She is so well known. You only have to say her first name for folks across the country and around the world to smile.
And every song she writes, every song she performs, she makes her very own.
And even surrounded by the glitz and glamour of show business, she never loses that personal touch that makes her seem more like a friend than a star.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is such an honor. Please welcome Dolly Parton.
Yeah!
The gates and doors were barred and all the windows fastened down. I spent the night in sleeplessness and rose at every sound, half in hopeless sorrow and half in fear the day would find the soldiers breaking through to drag us all away. Then just before the sunrise I heard something at the wall. The gate began to rattle and a voice began to call. So I hurried to the window, I looked down into the streets, expecting swords and torches and the sound of soldiers' feet. But there was no one there but Mary, so I went down to let her in. John stood there beside me as she told me where she'd been. She said they've moved him in the night and none of us knows where. The stone's been rolled away and now his body isn't there. So we both ran toward the garden and John ran on ahead. We found the stone and empty tomb just the way that Mary said. But the winding sheet they wrapped him in was just an empty shell. And how or where they'd taken him was more than I could tell. Oh, but something strange had happened there, just what I did not know. John believed a miracle, but I just turned to go. Circumstance and speculation could lift me very high, 'cause I'd seen them crucify him and I saw him die. And back inside the house again, the guilt and anguish came. And everything I'd promised him just added to my shame. When at last it came to choices, I denied I knew his name. And even if he was alive, it wouldn't be the same. Then suddenly the air was filled with a strange and sweet perfume, and light that came from everywhere drove shadows from the room. Then Jesus stood before me with his arms held open wide, and I fell down on my knees and I just clung to him and cried. Oh, but then he raised me to my feet, and as I looked into his eyes, the love was shining out from him like sunlight from the skies. Guilt and my confusion disappeared in sweet release, and every fear I'd ever had just melted into peace. He's alive!
Just an ordinary day. Started out the same old way. Then I looked into your eyes and knew today would be a first for me. The day I fall in love.
On the day I fall in love, sky will be a perfect blue, and I'll give my heart forevermore to someone who is just like you. The day I fall in love. People are saying
Love is
wonderful.
that the bells will ring, the birds will sing, the skies will open. I wonder where's that great big symphony. I'll be your Beethoven.
Roll over Beethoven.
Come and play with me.
Well, whoopee, why not? Here we go.
Just an ordinary day. Started out the same old way. Then I looked into your eyes and knew today would be a first for me. A first for me. The day I fall in love. Oh, I know you'll be there. The day I fall in love.
Hey, we got company.
Yeah. Come here,
Missy and
Beethoven. Come on back here, yeah. Don't let her leave
We've
there.
gone to the dogs, James.
Well,
Come on, Missy.
what can I say about it?
How about a hand for the real stars, Missy and Beethoven?
But we're going to do this with no music tonight, just us, if that's okay with the band. You hold off and we might let you play later, okay? All right. I know it's going to be hard to contain yourself, but just wait just a minute. Okay. Oh, sometimes I go walking through fields where we walked long ago in the sweet used to be. And the flowers still grow, but they don't smell as sweet as they did when you picked them for me. And when I think of you and the love we once knew, how I wish we could go back in time. And do you ever think back on old memories like that? Or do I ever cross your mind? Yeah. Oh, how often I wish that again I could kiss your sweet lips like I did long ago. And how often I long for those two loving arms that once held me so gentle and close. And when I think of you and the love we once knew, how I wish we could go back in time. And do you ever think back on old memories like that? Or do I ever cross your mind? When old memories appear, my eyes won't stay clear. When I think of those happier times. And do you ever recall these old memories at all? Or do I ever cross your mind? Or do I ever cross your
You're going to help us out. Everybody clap your hands. Band, you can sing. Anita, you can join in with us. Strings, horns, anybody can help us if they want to. Come on, let me hear what you can do out there. I told you you was going to be a star. Oh, how often I wish that it then I could kiss your sweet lips like I did long ago. Okay, you sure you want to try this? I'm going to embarrass you real bad. You're not going to look good with the folks back home, but that's okay. Blame it on me, all right?
Well, sometimes I go walk in the fields where the walk will go and the sweet used to be, and the flowers to grow, but they don't smell as sweet as they did when you think of me. When I think of you, and I wish you, how I wish, how I wish, how I wish we could go back in time. And do you ever think back on the memories like that? Or do I ever cross your mind? Thank you, thank you.
I tumbled out of bed and I stumbled. Thank you. Boy, it is hot up here. I think they call you folks fans. Now get to fanning me. I need my fan I got while we was in Japan this summer. As they say, perspiration running off me like sweat. I want to do a song for you now that's one of the sadder songs that I've ever written. It's a song that I wrote a long, long time ago, and I recorded this in one of my very first RCA albums. And it never did get much play on the radio back then because it was a little bit touchy, because it talked about a young girl that got in trouble thinking some guy loved her, and he really didn't, and he ran off and left her having a baby. And so I hope you'll enjoy it now that I've made it even more pitiful than it is. But that's me. I never know when the hush. Anyway, it's a song I call Down from Dover. I know this dress I'm wearing doesn't hide the secret I have tried concealing. When he left, he promised me that he'd be back by the time it was revealing.
wish that he would hurry down from Dover. He's been gone so long. When he left, the snow was deep upon the ground. And I have seen a spring and summer pass. Now the leaves are turning brown. At any time, a tiny place will show itself, 'cause the waiting's almost over. But I won't have a name to give it if he doesn't hurry down from Dover. You see, I loved him more than anything, and I could not refuse him when he needed me. And he was the only one I loved, and I just can't believe that he was using me. He wouldn't leave me here like this. I know it can't be so, it can't be over. He wouldn't make me go through this alone. No, he'll be coming down from Dover. My folks weren't understanding. When they found out, they just sent me from the home place. My daddy said if folks found out, why, he'd be ashamed to ever show his face. My mama said I was a fool. She did not believe it when I told her. Mama, everything's gonna be alright, 'cause soon he will be coming down from Dover. My body aches, the time is here, and it's lonely in this place where I'm lying. Our baby has been born, but something's wrong. It's much too still. I hear no crying. I guess in some strange way she knew she'd never have a father arms to hold her. So dying was her way of telling me he wasn't coming down from Dover. From Dover.
Should stay, well, I would only be in your way. So I'm gonna go, but I know I'll think of you each step of my way. And bittersweet memories, I guess that's all I'll be taking with me. Goodbye, please, let's don't cry, 'cause we both know I'm not what you need, but I will always love you. I will always love you. I hope life treats you real kind, and I hope you have all you ever dreamed of. Oh, I do wish you joy, I wish you lots of happiness, but above all this, I wish you love, and I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always, always love you. I will always love you. Hello, God, are you out there? Can you hear me? Are you listening anymore? Hello, God, if we're still on speaking terms, can you help me like before? I have questioned your existence My resistance leaves me cold. Can you help me go the distance? Hello, God. Hello, hello. This whole world has gone to pieces. Can we fix it? Is there time? Hate and violence just increases. We're so selfish, cruel and blind. We fight and kill each other in your name, defending you. Do you love some more than others? We're so lost and confused. Hello, God, are you out there? Can you hear us? Are you listening anymore? Hello, God, if we're still out speaking terms, can you help us like before? For the free will you have given, we have made a mockery of. This is no way to be living.
hope that you'll have all that you ever dreamed of. And I wish you joy and happiness. But above all of this, I wish you love, and I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you. Thank you very much. Love is like a butterfly, as soft and gentle as a sigh. The multicolored moods of love are like its satin wings. Love makes your heart feel strange inside. It flutters like soft wings in flight. Love is like a butterfly, a rare and gentle thing. Now I feel it when you're with me. It happens when you kiss me. That rare and gentle feeling that I feel inside. Your touch is soft and gentle. Your kiss is warm and tender. Whenever I am with you, I think of butterflies. Love is like a butterfly. The multicolored moods of love are like its satin wings. Love makes your heart feel strange inside. It flutters like soft wings in flight. Love is like a butterfly, a rare and gentle thing. Your laughter brings me sunshine, and every day is springtime. And I am only happy when you are by my side. How precious is this love we share, how very precious, sweet and rare. Together we belong like daffodils and butterflies. Love is like a butterfly, as soft and gentle as a sigh. The multicolored moods of love are like its satin wings. Love makes your heart feel strange inside. It flutters like soft wings in flight. Love is like a butterfly, a rare and gentle thing. Love is like a butterfly, a rare and gentle thing. Lordy, Lordy. I want to do a song for you now that's kind of a special little song to me. A lot of folks that follow my career know that I write a lot of sad songs, and this one is absolutely pitiful. It's true. It's a story about a little girl and her puppy dog, and I call it Me and Little Andy. Late one cold and stormy night, I heard a dog barking. Then I thought I heard somebody at my door knocking. I wondered who would be outside in such an awful storm. Then I saw a little girl with a puppy in her arms. Before I could say a word, she said, "My name is Sandy, and this here is my puppy dog, and his name is Little Andy." Standing in the bitter cold in just a ragged dress, then I asked her to come in, and this is what she said. "Ain't you got no gingerbread? Ain't you got no candy? Ain't you got an extra bed for me and Little Andy? Had a cake, a baker's man, but my mommy ran away
stay all night. If you don't love us, no one will. I promise we won't cry. London Bridge is falling down. My daddy's drunk again in town, and we was all alone and didn't know what we could do. I wondered if you'd let us stay with you. She was just a little girl, not more than 6 or 7. That night as they slept, the angels took them both to heaven. God knew little Andy would be lonesome with her gone. Now Sandy and her puppy dog won't ever be alone. Ain't you got no gingerbread? Ain't you got no candy? Don't you got any